So, hello folks. Oh, and thanks Tim, just for my last thing. I wasn't muted. Thank you very much. I'm doing another segment here. I'm in Russia, going to Szczecin in Poland from Engels in Russia. I'll show you on the map where we're going. From here to there. And I picked the small roads option. And I have a nice, hello, a nice heavy pipe. Now I realize it's not an easy way to get out of here, but that's okay. I don't care. We'll go like this. Apparently the, there's a bit of a bump there. We didn't feel anything, so we're good. Oh, that was rumble strip, though. I heard that. So what time is it? It is 14:31 and getting to be a nasty day. There's a big highway. We've chosen small roads, so we are ignoring all big highways, saying no. We want to take the hard way, and we will. Ooh, like that. Anybody there? No, good, because we have to go like that. There was somebody, but when in doubt, go fast and beat the AI at its own game. So, roof rack. I'm a roof rack driver. It's less authentic, and that bothers some people. So I go inside sometimes, but I like to be up here for the view. I play this game to explore, and it's harder to explore inside the cab like this. It's quieter. I'm still at 1.36. I have not tried 1.37 beta for ATS. I'm not that keen on it. On the concept of trying betas. I've gotten burned before. Trying betas and then changing my mind and trying to back off. Hey, Tyree, I'm fine, and you? Coming through here, guys. Coming through, and yeah, booted, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, thank you for the raid. Woohoo, Shiree. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. Should have popped up on my other screen too, but it didn't. Okay. We are driving in Russia from Engels to Poland to Szczecin, and with a 27-ton, 29-ton trailer with my lovely Scania with the dragons on it. And it's a long trip, but oh, it's not Tyree, it's Fry. Bad eyes and a dark blue is Fry Reese. So I'm in Ottawa, Canada. I'm an old guy, so I'm in a higher risk group for COVID-19. So I'm choosing to social distance, without bought a bunch of stuff, grocery store, and I will minimize my trips outside and definitely my closeness to groups of people. So Hey, Divine Mellow. It's the Divine Mellow. I like that. So thanks for the raid, and for everybody watching, thanks for viewing. If you're a follower, I was going to say thanks for the follow. Appreciate that very much. I might do this whole trip this afternoon. Like I was saying, we've got... I'm in Canada, and Canada is starting to cut back. It's still provinces are doing it on their own. There could be more federal guidance, but schools have been shut down in here to the end of March, so they've added on to the March break, and galleries, sporting events, libraries, public meetings, everything is closed down in Ottawa and most of Ontario and a lot of places in Canada. So I said I used your name with a G, Divine Mellow. Sorry. So I don't go to mixed crowds a lot anyways. I won't be going to my local as much. They're still open, but I tend to go when it's quieter anyways. I've stopped drinking alcohol. Thank you. Oh, bumps. I started drinking alcohol just the beginning of January just to try it. I was, a few drinks a day. Nothing extensive. Once in a while I'd take a 1 or 2 day break, and I just thought I'd take more, and I find, for me personally, I'm sleeping better. So my local has been nice enough to stock a couple of very good non-alcoholic beers. So I still go there to socialize, but I'll just say that I'm going to my local pub when it's quieter. If any of you have local pubs or restaurants that are closed down because of COVID-19, people are suggesting that you buy a gift certificate for yourself. I don't know, not a hell of a lot, but 10, 20 bucks or whatever, buy a gift certificate, and then once this calms down in a few months, then go in and buy yourself a treat. But meanwhile, the restaurant or bar, it's basically giving them a loan to tide them over. So I like it. We're finding more cases in Ottawa. I think our cases doubled since yesterday. We went from 5 to 10 since yesterday, but we also rolled out testing centers where you have to get referred by a doctor or a health professional. You can't just wander up, so you have to be referred because of close contact with someone or from a country or symptoms. But still, as you test more people, then you're gonna find more cases. So I'm trying to reassure friends that it's not as bad as it looks. Really, it's not good, but so your places are all closed. Just a sec. I've lost my I keep losing this damn thing. So I've got a little thing that shows me where people are from. Sort of gives me an indication. Not specifically, just 2 from this country and 1 from this country and that sort of stuff. So in Canada, none of the bars or restaurants are closed yet. Our airports are still open. They have reduced the number of airports that will take international flights. We have not yet severely restricted our borders with the United States, but I can see that happening because the United States has been lagging so far behind in testing, plus the long period where Trump was assuring everybody that don't worry, everything's fine, this is just going to go away, don't worry, make sure to buy some stocks and keep the economy looking good. That whole period, I think, discouraged people gave people a false sense of security. So a lot of people may not have been practicing isolation or social distance. It was on the, I think it was NBA, whatever, NBA, never, basketball. I was getting the gear here. Basketball shut down, and that sort of woke people up. And then NHL has shut down. That woke people up, and they're like, oh, this is serious, so let's close our schools, let's cancel concerts and stuff like that. So, but in the US, these states have always been fairly autonomous. What are you doing? What are you doing? You were doing nothing. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. These can be challenging. Oh, good, you're turning, because I pretty well need the whole thing. Oh, somebody tried to pass me anyways. I should have put my four-ways on. Yeah, way to keep us calm. Except that it just said we're guaranteed to lose loved ones. Where are you from? Are you from UK? Devon Mello. Yes, for a brief period of a couple of days, you were on Trump's favorite list. All them foreigners from Europe couldn't come in, but UK and Ireland were okay. People were saying it's because he has golf properties there. I think that was a little overly cynical, but somebody in a friend of my sister's vacationing in Morocco. It's a friend of a friend, I guess. They're vacationing in Morocco, and Morocco has hardly any cases, and they said, that's it, our border's closed, screw this. So they can't get out. And they were supposed to fly home. Apparently there's a family of 6. They had bought first-class tickets. So they're not hurt. First-class tickets to go to Europe and come back, a family of 6, and they can't come back, so they're going to have to, then they're trying to get, they think they can get out to Austria, which also isn't locked down, but at least the borders are okay. Austria will accept. Spain, the problem is, I guess it's Spain. Spain closed its border, so they can't get from Morocco to Spain, but they can get to get to their airport, but they can get from Morocco to Austria if they get a flight, so it's difficult, very difficult. Difficult times. So my grandchildren are home from school for the month of March. My son, he works as a security guard in a government building, so they may, if they send most of the government workers home, then he may or may not be needed, depending on how many are left in the building. So he'll get sent home with no pay, but employment insurance has been cranked up. His wife works for the Department of Defense. She's been sent home with pay, so they'll be looking after kids. My daughter, her husband works from home, but he's very strict about, this is my office, don't bother me. So she's taking time off work, I don't think with pay. And she'll homeschool her kids. Which could be good. The kids have been having some behavior issues, you know, young kids going to school, parents working, blah, 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 so could go good. Nobody's visiting Grandpa. So you have to keep away from us old folks. I guess it's going to be time to change the... time to change the clock soon. I just don't like... That's kind of a pretty sunset, actually. So I got several games, my friends, that I drive. I've got Train Simulator 2020. I've got this Euro truck. I got American truck, and I've got the Hunter, Call of the Wild. Oh, well, that sucks. That sucks. I'm over 70, believe it or not. So I'm possibly in a high-risk group. But the only long-term stats we have so far are from China, where it showed that older males had a high death rate, but in China, older males also smoke a lot. So they already were they already had compromised lungs. So, yep, that's me. I'm an old fart. I know I don't look or act my age, but neither did my mother. So it's not as if I've lived right, especially. I was going to say, you know, I haven't lived a life like Keith Richards, but on the other hand, I mean, Keith Richards is still alive in spite of his lifestyle. So, how old is Keith Richards? Anybody? Bueller? I am the same age as Donald Trump. He's 76. Oh, okay. He's an old fart then. I am the same age as Donald Trump. I think I'm healthier than Donald Trump. I get, you know, a decent sleep every night. He doesn't drink. I don't drink anymore. But I eat well. I don't stuff myself with hamburgers and shit. No, I don't think he leads an especially stressful life. In terms of, I don't think he worries a lot about things. He knows that he's perfect and he's doing a great job. You have to wonder, I wonder, underneath all that narcissism and bravado and bullshit, see, I don't like driving when it's dark like this. I wonder what he really feels under all that. Okay, so here we are in Russia, and we need to change the time. So don't go away. We'll just stop here. We'll see what we can do for time. 5 is 5 going to be good? Yeah, 5 is nice. Okay. Either way, it starts at 1 and just almost stalls. So yeah, Trump is very much a, I don't know, who knows. I try to stay out of politics and religion in here, but... Somebody posted online and was trying to argue with her or whatever. She was saying the important thing to do is keep your immune system up by, I don't know, I think drinking elderberry juice or rubbing elderberries on your feet or something like this. And she quoted some site. I said, no, you need science and medicine, and she quoted some site that had done a study, and I was trying to make the point with her: do whatever you think, whatever you do, but don't use it instead of medical treatment. Like if you have the option between getting checked, just going for the coronavirus check. If your choice is I'll go through the check or I'll drink elderberry juice, no, do both. Do both. Okay, I like these apartment buildings, these low-rise apartments. And the road isn't that bad. It looks narrow with these guys parked all over. It reminds me of the Hungarian map by Frank. One of the first odd maps that I tried years ago. It's a standalone, was of Hungary, and I think his scale is 1 to 3 or something, whereas this is This is 1 in 20. Very detailed anyways. You drive forever and you've still only got to the next town. So. But a lot of detail in the cities, a lot of cars parked on the road, especially around a corner, there's cars parked half on the road. Just Istanbul. Cars just begging for you to whack them. Why did you stop like that? It's a good thing I wasn't right behind you. That was weird. Sorry, I just saw that on ProMods. No, I took ProMods out. I was trying to get ProMods to work with Russian open space. I took Russian open space out, and then so I had to change some of the ProMods files, and then I don't know. I just gave up. So this is RUS map. This is the edition I'm driving is RUS map, which I think is from Truck Sim Club, truck-sim.club. It's a damn fine map. The European developers, the European modders, the amateur developers, whatever, in Europe are so much better than the ones in the US for ATS. Although, I guess, to be fair, like for coast to coast. Okay, let me back that back. The Extremo Mexico map is as good as this. Great detail. Coast to coast map does not have a lot of detail, but it's got such a lot of country to cover. So I'll give them a buy. Oh, it's possibly stopped raining. And it's 18. It was 26 when I started off yesterday, middle of the afternoon, so that's nice to see. 18? Yeah. And in some, depending on the mod, I guess, you start off way up north, you can start off below 0, and you want to be a purist, you have to run the truck for a while to get everything up above 0. Just so he knows, ooh, a crunch, a nasty crunch. Just so he knew I was coming by there. I'll probably take another break around 3:20 or so just to snip this, give myself a point to snip at for YouTube. If I remember, I'm trying to do like 30-40 minute segments for YouTube. And sure, we'll read out. Okay. Come on now. Gonna go faster? Eventually. Once you've slowed me down. You nasty, nasty. Where are we in the map here? We are here. Oh yeah, we got the small roads option, but there's, well, there are choices, I guess. The initially, I think it had me going up to Moscow and then across, I think. Maybe even a little past Moscow. Fairly straight though. And fairly straightforward, I meant, and all on highways, so. Not now. Oh, there I am touching my face. Several times an hour, apparently. For most people. I think I've washed my hands once today, though, because, well, I'm in the house. Itchies, winter cold and dry skin. Okay, I was using the retarder to slow down on that hill, but then I hit a 60 zone, so. Okay, brakes are in order. Oh, it's not showing my cargo. Why is it not showing my cargo? Oh, I know why. I forgot to start with trucks books. Okay, the next time I pause for a YouTube snip, I'll restart with trucks book. I might have come close to that guy. Right away, so here we go. What do we got coming up here? Anything that looks like a we can fake a stop at? I guess. When we get closer to the town. A little ditch. Fishing for the kids, perhaps. I am going to Szczecin. I think it's Szczecin in Poland. From Engels in Russia. Yep, here. Guess I could have backed up a bit to make it a little more. So, from here to here. The So this is the base game with I bought all the DLCs with RUS map added on. Got the Middle East thing. So we may go down there after. Who knows? Actually, what I'm gonna do, I think this would be a good place for me to do my pause and stop the game and start the game. So for YouTubers, I will be back. For Twitchers, stay there. I'm just gonna stop and start so I can have have a nice synchronization with Truxbooks.